Good morning to everyone. This agreement of collaboration between the University of Khartoum and the Mycetoma Research Center and Comboni College of Science and Technology tackles different important challenges any university in the world, not just in Sudan, is supposed to face. The first one is the compartmentalization of knowledge. Human persons approach reality from a certain perspective, or if you are a scientist from a certain academic with a certain academic background and with a certain methodology. Surely the surgeon approaches the situation of the person sick with mycetoma in a certain way, the social worker in another way, but reality is complex. But we divide this reality according to certain categories, and consequently we create faculties to study that reality from that perspective and with that methodology. Now to the holistic approach to the sick person with mycetoma, through this agreement we add the approach of computer scientist. Some of our students of the Bachelor of Computer Science and the Bachelor in Information Technology will deal with some of the problems sick persons with mycetoma have to face. I think it is interesting to underline, for instance, that the Mycetoma Research Center has a database with the medical data of 10,000 patients. And so a group of our students will apply artificial intelligence to try to identify the variables that are related to the risk of amputation. The second challenge this memorandum of understanding or this collaboration faces is the gap between academics and the market or the needs of society. Normally when finalist students of any degree, they do their research project or research paper for their graduation, that work remains in the library of the university or in a digital repository. Instead, what we are doing through this collaboration, and this is possible thanks to the support of the Swiss Embassy to Sudan and Eritrea, is that we have a person from the side of Comboni College that is going to different companies to identify software needs of those companies or some institutions, like the case of the Mycetoma Research Center. So the software need of that company or research institution becomes the graduation project of the student. So that from the last year of the bachelor degree, the student already enters the market, has a real experience of working with a customer. But beyond that, particularly in the case of this collaboration with the Mycetoma Research Center, he may realize that behind his work of research there is not just a kind of academic exercise, but there are concrete persons who will benefit from their work. The third challenge this collaboration faces is the generation of employment after graduation, which is particularly relevant for Sudan, where 60% of the population is under 30 years old. Therefore, if universities become factories of unemployment, we will create a kind of demographic bomb with unpredictable consequences in terms of development, peace, migrations. And so through this project, with the support of the Swiss Embassy to Sudan and Eritrea, bridging the youth with the digital market, we are facilitating the insertion in the labor market of these finalist students of the Bachelors of Computer Science and the programs of Information Technology. And the fourth challenge this collaboration faces or tackles is the gap between theory and practice. In most Sudanese universities, students of nursing go to hospitals for clinical practice just in the last year. And therefore, after graduation, they are not so ready to work immediately in a hospital. In our case, thanks to the collaboration of ISPO, an Italian NGO that links us with San Raffaele Hospital of Milan, the biggest private hospital in the north of Italy. And this is possible thanks to the funding of the Italian Agency for Development Cooperation. They are training mentors that follow the clinical practice of our students from the second semester of the first year. And some of them are coming here to the Mycetoma Research Center for their clinical practice. So we thank Prof. Ahmed Hassan Fahel for opening the doors of the Mycetoma Research Center for this collaboration. For this, we can say also reflection about the role of the university in society. We also thank the Italian ambassador, His Excellency Michele Tomasi, for the Italian support. We also thank the Swiss ambassador, Christian Winter, for the Swiss support to this project. We also thank Norma Kafuri and the Association of International Volunteer Women Group that are also giving a financial contribution both to the Mycetoma Research Center, but also to produce the uniforms of clinical practice of our students that will be done here in the workshop of the Mycetoma Research Center. And thanks also to the University of Khartoum for opening their hands to this collaboration. Thanks a lot.